Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our side.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
The outlaws set up tech. We should clear them out.
That should do it. That did it. One down, two to go.
Town over there. Want to stock up on supplies? Yikes. That's a lot of dead people.
I don't see signs of an attack.
Scanning the bodies could provide a clue. Blackened stomach and ulceration, consistent with poisoning by sulfuric acid. Most likely from consuming Kadara's water without proper filtration.
The Angara have lived on Kadara longer than us. They'd know better than to drink unfiltered water.
I suggest we examine the town's water supply.
Quite the menu.
Someone has tampered with the filter. The Angara ingested only enough sulfuric acid to be lethal over time.
But not enough that they'd notice right away.
Someone obviously put some thought into this.
We should keep looking around. See if we can find more about who's responsible. The filtration center. If they had this, why were they drinking poisoned water?
I could provide an analysis via the scanner pathfinder.
It's encrypted. Sam, can you get us in?
Yes. One moment, please. This log belonged to Skylar Yafir, an Angara who lived here.
Play the first log, Sam.
More and more aliens keep showing up. They are desperate, dirty things who will pay anything for a slab of Ardhi and clean water. I thought all was lost when the Ket invaded, but maybe our luck's changing.
Let's hear the second log.
Today, I caught one of the aliens studying our filtration system. I had Karina and her sisters guard the facility. If these exiles learn how to make their own water filters, they won't need us anymore.
Final log, Sam.
Some of the aliens have set up shelter not far from here. They call it Charybdis Point. A band of them came today demanding we hand over our water filters. Karina and the others were able to drive them off, but I fear the desperate look in their eyes.
These exiles could be the ones who tampered with the water filters.
People have killed for less.
That's enough.
I have located the source of the SOS, marking the nav point on your map.
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder. Athena mentioned sites like this might contain Angaran relics. We should search it. This may be an Angaran musical instrument.
Let's show it to Avela.
Check it out, someone got our SOS.
No shit, it worked?
We got your SOS. What's the emergency?
Oh, well, it's not like life or death or anything. It's just our plant over there is dying.
What the hell makes a plant so important?
It's how we make a living out here. Our plant, well, has medicinal properties.
Medicinal. Yeah, that sounds good.
And we sell it to, you know, customers who need, medicinal assistance.
Yeah, but our heat lamp UV thing broke and it's gonna die. And you look like the clever type. Well, maybe you could find one?
Sure, this is all about medicine.
Oh, it totally is. Antibiotic, whatchamacallit. And maybe it has other benefits. But in the Badlands, can't be picky.
I've got a light for your plant.
Seriously? Wow, in the middle of nowhere. Awesome. This'll do it.
And hey, feel free to take a sample with you, you know, if you ever need to fight off an infection or...
Be quiet, man.
This plant appears to have unique pharmacological characteristics. It can act as a powerful antibiotic. However, at much higher doses it may produce psychoactive effects.
So they weren't completely lying about it. This could help that sick guy back at the Nexus Refuge.
That construct was reported stolen by both the outcasts and the collective. Hostility likely.
Giving shield assist.
Hey, Scudder. Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws. We're friendly.
Then come prove it, slowly. Well, you definitely don't look like an outlaw. Good thing I disarmed the traps. Sorry about that. I'm used to your kind giving me trouble.
What's my kind doing?
The usual. Trying to rob me, messing with the remnant, shooting at my people. Not all of them, of course, but enough to make me shoot first.
You said you had traps around here?
Corrosive traps. Made them with the gas from the vents.
That's smart.
You have to get creative out here. I learned sabotage when shooting stopped working. I can disable vehicles, take down shields, anything that gives us an edge over attackers.
What are you doing out here?
Keeping my people safe. Between the Ket and the outlaws, we've been pushed out of our homes. Some decided to dig their heels in and weather the attacks. I'm making sure they survive.
The Resistance could use someone with skills like yours.
We have enough to deal with here. I'm not leaving my people. Besides, what does a human know about the Resistance?
Stay safe out here.
No problem there.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Target's down!
Milestones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. There is a data pad nearby, Path.
Didn't we just read another data pad like this, but the other way around? This time, the outcasts are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been removed from this data pad.
What is going on?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Keep expecting outlaws to jump out at us.
Detect an outlaw weapon cache in the area. Scanning will reveal more information.
Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
Look, caves. Might be something worth seeing.
Nice work. This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Look at the size of those stalactites.
It'd take hundreds of years to get that big. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Oh, damn it! Dead end. Let's backtrack. Wonder what's back here.
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something? Okay, this was the surveyor's last known location.
Casualty. Our guy?
A surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts? Collective? Random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain barite samples.
Seriously?
Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that.
Wow.
You hear that?
Intruders! Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
No one else in the collective hesitated to shoot me.
We're a big organization. Low-level operatives might not have gotten the word. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, Artie.
Sam, what are they doing with the Adhi?
It appears the collective are attempting to domesticate the creatures.
And how's that going?
Aggression levels are lower than what we've seen in the wild, but I wouldn't recommend opening the cage.
A base? All the way out here? Wow.
Don't think so. It was dark, but I don't want to take any risks with the outcasts. usual meeting spot. Yes, ma'am. Charlatan's orders are already encrypted and sent to her Omnitool.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
The cesspools put them off?
They are natural deterrents, yes. The Angara call this place Drolir. Translates to death caves. A bit melodramatic. If you've a head for navigation, it's perfectly safe. Like most of Kadara, it's the people you should worry about.
What do you mean?
Someone's been faking the Charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
This is what happens when you rule from the shadows.
Organizations with a face aren't immune to greedy bastards. Trust me. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Why would someone risk impersonating the charlatan?
Greed is a powerful motivator, Pathfinder. The Collective has access to supplies, credits, you name it. And we only answer to one person.
Maybe I could help? I'm not connected to the Collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the Sulphur Springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel.
Is the person to talk to.
High sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit, then.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits our footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation.
Please, I'd rather you not touch that. Did you hear what I said? Hands off. Seriously? Someone says don't touch that, and the first thing you do is touch it. Am I not being clear enough? Stop touching that. It's killing you, isn't it? You gave up 600 years, came all the way to a new galaxy, and now you really want to know what that does. You're thinking, maybe a Thresher Maw will pop out if I just pushed hard enough. Maybe it's a 3D holo of the new Blasto vid. Blasto versus the Scourge. Go ahead. Touch it one more time. And then I'll let you in on the secret. Okay. One more to make sure you really want it. Right. So every time you push that button, there's a 50-50 chance a prisoner in the next room dies from electroshock. And yet, you did it again. Good thing I'm kidding. It doesn't actually do anything. This is Kadara. Everything's busted. You think you would have figured that out after the 28th try. Sucker.
Are all these crates from the Nexus?
Didn't peg the collective as gardeners.
Too busy to talk.
Caution, this plant is highly noxious, Pathfinder.
Damn. I was hoping for Helios' version of tulips.
The collective most likely uses it to make poison. Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check.
Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi.
Need something? Go bother Crux.
Crux said I was welcome here. You're not making me feel welcome.
Look, I just got back from a shit job. Haven't slept in 36 hours.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
The charlatans send you to the Sulphur Springs?
I smell that bad, huh? Like I said, it was a shit job, but I can't talk details. Especially to an outsider. See you around, Pathfinder.
Dorado's heart rate elevated when you mentioned the Sulphur Springs, Pathfinder.
We should talk to Crux. See if she was supposed to be at the Springs.
Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
Thought the collective would have a better handle on their people. Even recruits.
We're not soldiers. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
There are high levels of sulfur in your clothes.
What?
How'd the sulfur get there if you haven't left in weeks?
I oversee our water filters, make sure they aren't tampered with. I shouldn't have to tell you that Kadara's water is full of sulfur. Is that reason enough, creep?
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I asked about her last job, she was evasive.
Her mission was at the port. She should have been nowhere near the springs. Aquila, detain Dorado, quietly.
On it.
Good work, Pathfinder. I'll make sure the charlatan knows you helped us settle the matter.